Hey everybody, welcome back to the Weekly Reload, the show where, I'm a day late on my upload. uh, what's going on, everybody? How are you all doing? Sorry for being a day late. I apologize for that. I meant to get this video out yesterday, but, to be honest with you, I hadn't even started working on it. But we're here today, on the big old Saturday. Usually Friday, but, Saturday's alright too. Alright, let's just get started without further ado. The first episode today is balancing your ideas with reality and thinking about the future and what's going to happen in the future while also trying to take steps towards it, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. I was doing some thinking yesterday and I realized that I have all these ideas in my head and all these goals that I want to accomplish, but the reality is I'm probably the furthest from it that I'm going to be ever as of right now. Not really. Well, it's not that, so much that I'm not working towards it. I mean, I want to work towards it, but the reality is, man, I kind of can't. Um, I can't find a job that I can actually, hold. Uh, and so I can't really get started on that stuff, right? It seems to me that in today's world, a lot of things that you want to do kind of just requires money. And if you can't find a job, you can't really do a lot of stuff. I mean, you can't even survive without money. That's not to say that there's not stuff you can do without money. It's just, I guess for me specifically, basically all my goals is, requires money. Recently I've been thinking about entrepreneurial entrepreneurial stuff. I think that's how you say it. But anyway, entrepreneurial stuff. Um, and like starting a business and stuff like that. I was watching bartending videos and I thought that kind of looks cool. But I mean, to be fair, with bartending, I also have to be 21 to like actually own a permit, which I am not yet. Um, and kind of sucks, like, right? You can want to do just about anything, but the reality of it is you can't do just about anything unless you meet certain criteria. Um, and it's a little bit disheartening sometimes, but I guess it's just something you have to work through. Because as for me, like I want to start this, I do want to do bartending or like within my own business. I mean, I could do bartending, uh, for somebody else, like for a business, but I mean, who's hiring a bartender who doesn't have experience, right? Um, so yeah, I think I just want to start my own bar maybe one day. It just sounds like it's a fun, good time. Um, but I would have to wait till I'm 21, and that's basically 2 whole years away. So, yeah, it kind of sucks when reality holds you back from realizing your goals. I suppose is that. So there's a little rant, right? We also have a letter today. So I wasn't sure if I should read out this whole thing, but I will anyway. It's so it basically in regard to last episode's weekly question. Yeah, last episode's question of the week. And I'll read it out now. Hey, Mr. Reload. The last time I was proud of myself, I reckon, was after I realized that I didn't need to be negative anymore. I had a rather rough childhood and that instilled a lot of negative ideas in me. I was very unhappy and knew I needed to change, so I began with trying not to think negatively. As every time you think like that, it'll strengthen the neural pathway in your brain responsible for it, making it more likely to happen. It was rather a long process to rid myself of this negativity, 2 years, but after gaining the ability to think more positively, I reevaluated those ideas that were instilled into me during childhood, and I could remove them in a way, or stop believing in them. I wasn't sure if it was possible to make such a drastic change or not, but I'm proud of myself for seeing it through and becoming the man I am today. As a side question for you or the show, what thoughts or ideas do you think hold you back or weigh you down? Uh, that is a good question. Um, you know, I it kind of sucks admitting it, but like I think I might be a bit of a bitter person when it comes to people achieving things that I want to achieve. It makes me feel kind of bad. Um, like I'm just always falling behind. Uh, I think I wish I could change that of myself, right? Like other people's accomplishments as a, upstanding person, I feel like you should be uh really happy for them. And I mean, I think I am, but then a lot of the time, sometimes it just bugs me in the back of my brain, like, I could be doing better, but I'm not. And then it just kind of turns into a bunch of self-hatred, and then I'm just sitting here, not really accomplishing anything from said self-hatred, right? It just gets absorbed back into me, pours out, back into me, pours out, and then, I never actually rid myself of that self-hatred or use it to do anything good, right? I mean, you can hate yourself and use that hatred to actually change for the better, but if you don't do anything with it, it's just a cycle. And I think that is what holds me back and weighs me down is the bitterness I feel towards a lot of things, and just I think just generally, getting annoyed or mad at random small little things that I shouldn't be getting annoyed or mad at, right? Um, like say I drop something and then I'll be like, "Damn it, fuck," or something. I'll just get really mad for no reason, and it's not like that anger lasts, but I think it's because, um, I just bottle my feelings up all the time, right? Um, as your message said or your letter said, there's a lot of negative ideas instilled into you when you were but a child, and I think I had something similar. It's not like it was instilled into me, but more like just I absorbed it through the actions of my brother and sister, right? My family was never the best. I love my family. It's not like my family is bad or anything, but both my brother and my sister both have uh, anger issues and later in life substance abuse problems. Um, and I never, and I guess I should say this first. Both my brother and sister have both hurt my parents, and that's something I never ever would do. Um, and they would have angry outbursts, and I think I just didn't want to end up like either of them. Despite loving both of them, I don't really want to be like them. So I think as a kid and throughout my entire teenage years until now, and even now, right, I just bottle up my anger and annoyance and all that, and it just stays inside. I guess I have video games, and to be fair, I used to rage a lot while I played games. Um, but I don't do that anymore because things around me are too expensive to replace if I accidentally break something. And so now I don't really have an outlet for that anger that I feel anymore. So I think I'm just becoming a bitter person because of it. Um, I guess I need to find an outlet or something. But yeah, I guess those are my thoughts. Those are what hold me back or weigh me down. Very good question, by the way. And by the way, I want to say proud of you for becoming a better person. It's hard to change, um, and being able to actually go through with it and fully change and change yourself for the better. It's a wonderful thing that I hope anybody who wants to change can accomplish as well. Uh, all right. Well, that was a really good letter. We got a question of the week that I thought up. How do you handle failure or rejection? I'm only gonna answer for me personally. I'm gonna only answer the failure part because well, I've never been rejected. To be fair, I, I think this question is. I guess rejection could be not like romantic rejection, but that's what pops into my mind when I think of it. So yeah, and I can't really comment on the handling rejection part because I've never really asked anyone out. I've been a loner my whole life, so it is what it is. But how do you handle failure? I guess it could just be that, honestly. And as for me, I don't really handle failure. Uh, I wish I did handle it better. I think my way of handling failure is just kind of giving up, unless it's something I truly care about. if I fail at something, I'll just give up, right? Um, I was cooking food the other day, and to be fair, I like cooking. I like trying to learn how to cook. I like, doing it. But I kind of messed up one part of the meal, and it really disheartened me, and made me not really want to ever try again, I guess. I remember back in the day, we were staying at my aunt's house, and or we weren't staying there. We were there for Christmas, but anyway, they asked me to mix up some pancake batter, waffle batter, and well, I didn't really know how to cook back then. I definitely know how to do it now, but back then, I mean, I mixed it up. It was all clunky. It didn't come out good as waffles. Um, and I literally was about to tear up because I was upset at myself because everybody there was looking forward to breakfast. They wanted waffles. I was the one made to do the batter, and I messed it up. But they salvaged it, and none of them actually got mad at me. And I think maybe it was just me. Well, it was definitely just me overreacting, right? But I think I don't handle failure very well. I'm a bit of a fickle person, right? I, you know, this episode is really making me realize how kind of horrible of a person I am, honestly. Even if I try to appear like I'm a good person or whatever, I'm kind of just not, I guess. Uh, Man, that kind of sucks to realize. But yeah, I guess I don't take failure very well, unless it's something in a video game or something that I truly care about. Uh, I just get way too disheartened, and it kind of messes me up, right? I try to do arts, and I'll fail at like a line or something, and I just can't get it right, an eyeball or something. I'll just give up. I'll just scrap the entire project. I remember I literally did that the other day. I was drawing a picture. I was trying to do an eyeball, couldn't get it symmetrical. I tore out the paper and just rolled into a ball and threw it away. Um, there's also this painting in the corner of my room that I started like over 8 or not like over 4 months ago, I think, and I just haven't touched it since because I don't know. I think I'm just bad at it, and it's a little bit disheartening to try again. But I think it's important to actually, well, to try again. I should probably finish it, honestly. Kind of disappointed in myself when I give up, and that it also just leads to that cycle of self-hate I was talking about before, right? Like, if I fail, I'll give up, and then I'll be hating on myself, and just a big old toxic cycle. I guess I should probably try to fix that, huh? Anyway, I think I'll move on to my closing thoughts and try to end this here soon. Um, Moral of the story, I suppose, is uh, life is weird, and if you're a bit of a person like me who, isn't the best at taking things in and working on it, uh, it's tough to get by, right? Like, I mean, shit, I can't handle failure. I can barely even get a job or whatever. I don't know, man. Sucks right now. Life kind of sucks sometimes. But I suppose all that we can do is just keep trying and keep moving forward. Uh, and I hope that helps some of you at least. I know it's not the strongest message, the whole message was, yeah, just move forward, even if it fails. But yeah, I think I'll end this video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. And, well, for the 8th time ever, I'm the Weekly Reload, and I'll see you next week.